Well, to security matters now. Well, the joint military and police security operation that seeks to restore sanity in the 6 counties that were declared disturbed and dangerous in the North Rift has entered its 9th day. However, daring bandits continue to launch attacks in the very area swarming with security officers during this period. A series of attacks have been reported in Turkana, Samburu and Baringo counties, where 3 people have been killed, with others among them uniformed officers sustaining injuries. NTV's Ruth Sarmoi spoke to retired Colonel Moses Kwanyike and explains what such a security operation entails.
Friday, February 17th, the first day of Operation Maliza Uhalifu North Rift, Kenya Defence Forces boats landed in the county of Baringo in numbers. Baringo is one of the counties targeted in the ongoing mop-up. The arrival came after the end of a 3-day amnesty to surrender illegal guns in the said counties, that is Baringo, Turkana, Samburu, Laikipia, West Pokot and Elgeyo Marakwet. Caught up with retired Colonel Moses Kwanyike, who served in the military for 30 years, to help us demystify the intrigues of a joint military and police operation.
An operation starts from planning all the way to the end state, the end of that operation. Planning, execution, and then culmination.
Kwanyike explains that most operations are preceded by developmental projects that act as information gathering process.
If you want to do a serious operation, then you should get the chiefs. You should have started with some exercises like medical camps, building of roads, treating animals by the veterinarians, as you gather information as to what you are looking for. You will have narrowed down your operation to a comfort zone whereby the citizens release information, which is important for the execution of your mission.
The ongoing exercise takes a different approach, unlike the 2008 operation to end the Sabaot Land Defence Force revolt, which was fronted in Mount Elgon and tailed off in Uganda.
You might have realized the government was very aggressive in going to Mount Elgon. That was a different operation.
However, both the ongoing banditry and the defeated guerrilla militia from the Sabaot Land Defence Force have similarities in that the assailants derive their strength and continuity from their respective cultures.
Mount Elgon was a kind of an homogeneous society, whereby if you could get the fellows who carried out who were in that operation, they will tell you they had to blend it with the traditional approaches. The eminent elders, in Kalenjin we call them Margoik or Laibons. The operation here also thrives on that kind of impetus, or rather this catalyst through which this operation is carried out by the bandits here. And I hope the government included them in their planning.
Violations of human rights reported in Mount Elgon, where civilians were caught in the mop-up, remains a major blemish of that operation. Residents have fled from some of the areas in the 6 counties due to fear of unknown.
So if there was any way somebody could use the women folk to gather information to the extent that the ladies are comfortable and they are assured of their safety, they would release a lot of information. The women, they are dependent on the men folk for their survival. If there was any way we could separate that and ensure that they get food, there is a sustainable way of giving them food, giving them medical care, giving them education for their children, this thing would have ended a long time ago. But because they are dependent on their hostages.
And despite numerous failed operations within the region, the government this time has employed a different approach.
There are no roadblocks, unnecessary roadblocks. as it used to be before. There's no harassment of the population.
Regional leaders have castigated traditional elders for fueling banditry, a vice that has been on for more than 2 decades, something that scholars have refuted.
Wale wakora vijana wakuji tu kabla hawajapewa baraka. Nataka katika hiyo operation naendelea saa hii. Wale Orkoiktogol, wale wote ambao wana bless vijana wa kwenda kuumiza wengine, hawa kwanza washikwe.
Hivyo wazee wote wa jamii hizo, wazee pamoja na viongozi wa kisiasa, pamoja na watu ambao ni opinion leaders, waamue kusimamisha vita hii na wizi wa ng'ombe katika maeneo yetu yote. Wakiamua wao wenyewe, hamtahitaji mtu ya kuja kuondoa silaha miongoni mwenu.
Before you go on an operation, you must be blessed. When you have committed your nonsense and you come back alive, for you to integrate with society, you must be cleansed. So these Libons do not think they're inflaming this problem. It is their duty to place their voice and cleanse them on their way back. It is their duty. It's a cardinal responsibility.
As of Friday, February 24th, 39 illegal firearms, 136 rounds of ammunition, and 1 fragmented rifle grenade had been surrendered to the authorities as the operation enters its second phase.
But the first 2 means because you have refused. So let the refusal be taken in a different definition or direction.
So far, a total of 124 people have also been arrested for violating curfew across the 6 counties. Ruth Sarmoi, NTV.